I said it's podcast with Christian time, podcast with Christian time, podcast Christian, and his youngest son style.
What you see, it's what you get. It's what you get. What you see, it's what you get. It's what you get. I said what you see, it's what you get. Now, baby.
What's up, y'all? It's Cool Chris Smith from TellinSeasonThePodcast, and I got my man _Chubbs.
It's Chubby Chubbs.
And I got to be Steph.
What's good? What's good?
And we got a brand new episode for y'all. Episode, what is this? 129.
Yeah.
With the Gambits. And you can follow them on their YouTube page.
At TheGAMBITS, THE space GAMBITS.
Yeah.
Break it down for him.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's one time.
What's good, everybody? We back again with another episode, man. Great content, great conversations. What's good?
Yeah, Earl. Oh.
You struggling,
Yeah,
boy?
boy,
You
you
choking
coming
on
in
that?
a little
Oh,
dry.
Let me get a little my beverage here.
A little dry.
I'm a little parched.
Go ahead and drink that Diet Coke. Be thirsty again.
that's all Corey ever gets.
Yeah, he do love
everywhere
Diet
he
Coke.
go.
He do love Diet Coke.
Look, that's why I always say my true friends know I like to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Chubbs, your real name is Corey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did not know that.
Like, nobody has ever said your name.
Yeah, that's actually my first name.
Well, obviously, like...
I mean, but Chubbs is really my name, though. Like, it's on my ID.
Yeah.
I feel crazy talking back this way.
Are you serious? Let me see.
And I'm dead ass.
Yeah.
We about to pull out the whole ID.
Pull out the ID.
Yeah, Chubby.
Let me see.
police.
Why get my ID
Yeah,
out?
yeah, she did.
How was y'all weekend?
Yo, the joint was cool, man.
Everything went smooth, you know.
Yeah, went ice skating, went roller skating, man.
Ice skating?
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Oh, what's your last name?
Yeah.
Oh, Chubbs, why didn't you say that?
It's real, though.
You can
Like,
just
You just thought it was a nickname.
Like, I'm
You
the...
just thought it was a nickname.
because he
like-
was Chubby.
Yeah, that too, but I'm the real Chubbs. Like, you know how niggas be having fake, like, Chubbs this, Chubbs that. Nah, nigga, I'm the real Chubbs, nigga. It's on my ID.
Yeah.
What they talking about?
Yeah,
One and
he's
only,
certified.
Yeah.
He's certified.
I always say this when I first introduced.
I got a town they call Chubbstown. Google my shit, bro. Nigga, that's my family, bro.
Chubstown, and all of y'all came from that.
Swear, Google,
from that
nah.
town.
Y'all all got the same nose.
Google it, bro.
Where's that?
Down
He
North
said, where
Carolina,
is
South
that?
Carolina.
North Carolina and South Carolina.
Yeah,
Dang, it's
yeah.
one town.
Yeah.
It's one town, but it's in North Carolina and South Carolina. Dang.
Yeah, I was just about to
worldwide.
touch on that. Is it North
But-
Carolina or South Carolina? Which one?
South.
Okay.
Nah, you too light skinned for all of your family to come from like.
But how'd y'all weekend, though, bro?
I was cool. Like I said, I went ice skating and then I went roller skating with some of my friends from Radford that came down. They was on some type of trip. So I went roller skating with them. It's right up there in Temple Hill. It's right near Naylor Road. They opened that joint.
Oh, you talking Tucker?
It's not Tucker Road.
Nah.
It's Temple Hills Road.
Temple Hills Road.
Oh, it's like Branch Avenue. Like right there next to Naylor Road Station. They have they reopened the skating ring. When I say
Oh, you said skating ring. You talking about the
Ice
Palace?
skating.
No,
Yeah.
you said skating. You talking about ice skating or roller skating?
roller skating. On Friday,
See?
I went ice skating.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
On Saturday, I went roller
yeah.
skating.
Palace, that been open.
We
boy,
did,
you
yeah, we
late.
talking about ice skating.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh yeah, I went ice skating. I suck at
That's
it
why
too,
I
yo.
thought. That's why I was about to say Tucker Road, because Tucker Road got an ice skating ring.
Yeah, but not. Yeah, they do. I do.
I
I
know,
did.
nigga.
I did look that up. But I was over there by the Pentagon, and so when I went to the Pentagon, I wound up going. And when I say this little boy, he ran right into the gate and busted all his shit open.
Oh,
man.
his teeth?
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Blood was leaking all over the ice track. They had to get everybody off.
Some type of like safety form or
Nah,
something.
they ain't have nobody sign that shit. And you know how when you was a kid, when you used to go to the public pool and somebody shit in that joint, everybody got clear out. When this blood hit the joint, everybody had clear out.
Everybody. Yeah, because you can't play about
I need a refund.
A refund?
How much
Yeah,
it
that
cost?
little nigga owe me my ticket back.
So now it only took probably 10 minutes for
How
them
much
to
it
come.
cost?
Shit, I think it was like 14
Oh, that ain't
for
bad.
2 hours.
14 for 2 hours. Oh, hey, that's a nice little
like
day.
going to a movie.
Nah, I'm gonna need my $14 back. Somebody dripping blood.
You can either go to
Yeah,
that
but
one.
He said they cleaned it up, though.
Yeah, they cleaned it up.
That's a
doing it
nice
quick.
little day for y'all.
Yeah, I went to see New Impressions Sunday night.
Wait,
was
hold
that?
on, pause. It's a pool. My body not too equipped for the pool right now. So I can
You like
He's ice skating.
125? If that.
I am 151 to be exact.
He said ice skating.
Lightweight. Well, let's get into it. Since y'all hear them talking, they here with us. TellinSeasonThePodcast. We in here. We got
here.
the Gambits. Let's go. My man Ross.
What up? What up?
What's good, man?
Chilling, man. You know, blessed.
Man, tell us a little about yourself,
Yeah,
man.
let's get right
matter of fact,
into
we'll
it,
do
man.
your missus first. You know what I'm saying? Ladies first, of
Nah,
course.
it's okay because he
Yeah,
already
go
said
ahead,
his name and
ladies
stuff.
first.
So I'll just wait.
Nah, go ahead. Nah, he right. Miss Gambit.
Miss
No,
Gambit first.
no.
Go ahead.
No, he can
Go ahead,
first.
come on.
Somebody go,
Yeah,
please.
one of
Somebody
y'all.
go.
All right. Go ahead. You got it.
No, go ahead.
All right, y'all gonna rock,
Alright.
paper, scissors for
Oh,
this.
this is so
No,
cute.
because I'm a win. So whatever.
All right, let's get it.
Anyway, so this is your girl, Lady Gambit, or whatever. Questions?
Who are
No,
you?
who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
You said Miss Lady Gambit. And what's your first name? You
Okay,
want to go from there?
yeah.
Yeah,
Whoa,
like,
whoa.
We need like
Pause.
a
Slow down. I don't know if the cops are after me, so I'm not gonna be saying my government
All right,
name.
that's fine.
I'ma
Miss
just be
Gambit.
like,
Miss Gambit, that's who you are, okay?
That's-
Where you
that's-
from, Miss
I'm gonna
Gambit?
call you that, Miss Gambit.
I am from Montgomery County, Maryland.
Okay.
That's it, Montgomery County. Yeah.
You
You tell us.
Sorry, I'm a little out of it right now. But anyways, I'm Moco, Montgomery County.
Okay.
It's in Maryland.
You're
What else?
Hey y'all.
How
Come
old
on,
are
man.
you?
We need a background story.
All right, I am 20 years old. Yes, I am married. I am a stay-at-home wife.
I'm about to get into that.
My husband is in the military, so that's why I'm a stay-at-home wife.
Uh-huh.
Well, for right now, I am taking classes to get my medical certification. I do hair.
Okay.
Okay, so I will be having some wig videos, wig tutorials on my YouTube channel.
Okay, we might have to get into some hair a little
Yeah,
bit
we're
later
gonna get a
on.
little hair talk.
We definitely do. But anyways,
Yeah, I heard about an incident with some hair, so we'll get into that later.
we're not going to speak upon that. Okay. All right. Anyways,
There's no censor on this motherfucker.
all right. Well, I also do makeup. I mean, I'm not that good, but I be doing like all that crazy shit. I'm not at that level yet, but that's definitely another story we gonna get into.
Okay.
Cool.
Cause I got a special video uploading soon.
Okay.
Very,
All right.
very soon.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Gambit, your turn.
Okay, what's going on, everybody? Y'all might know me as Gambit. Some of y'all might know me as Pastor Gambit. Some of y'all might know me as Eric.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, home of the Wire, home of the Ravens. Bad season for us, but it's all good. I see somebody in here with a Redskins jacket, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
We ain't gonna talk about football, bro.
I'm a
pissed.
self-taught makeup artist. You can
No,
go on
wait,
the channel.
hold on,
Come
pause.
Your man
We're not
said
gonna sit
self-
here and
He
lie.
He
We're
said
not
self-taught
lying.
makeup artist.
We're not
Your
lying.
makeup look good.
No,
baby.
it did
Stop
not.
it. I'm also a master barber.
No, the fuck you ain't done. I know damn well. You ain't
shit-
sit there and break that
Come
shit
on.
up. You ain't
you
no
not see
fucking
the
master
video?
barber. Yes, I
Until
saw
I
this shit.
sneezed.
No, it
Until I
sneezed my
sneezed.
ass.
All right, hold on. We're gonna get into it.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna get into
All right, go
that.
ahead, Ross. Keep going with your
Keep
intro,
going, bro.
brother.
I'm a member of the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Okay.
You know, I'm a wholesome. I'm one of the wholesome bros. You know,
Okay.
I can dig it.
Wholesome or wholesome?
you tell me. I married you.
No, you gotta say
Beautiful.
yourself.
That is
Which
beautiful.
one? Which?
I am. They both sound the same,
No,
but I am wholesome.
no. It's wholesome and wholesome.
Okay,
So
I am
please
wholesome.
Thank you.
All
You
right.
slow that joke down. All right, appreciate y'all for that
Yeah,
for
no
that
problem,
intro,
man.
man.
Glad to have y'all on the podcast.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate you.
This is your first podcast, right?
Yes,
Well,
sir.
with you guys, yeah.
So how did you guys meet?
Yeah, let's get
All
to
right.
that.
This is a funny story,
Mm-hmm.
but I am proud of myself.
Right.
So I
She
first.
just wanted the
She
penis.
said,
part.
I'm proud of
Go
myself.
ahead.
Okay, so I first discovered Mr. Gambit here on Vine.
Okay.
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 The boy off Vine.
Yeah, the boy of Vine.
The boy, that was what it was.
Because he
Right,
definitely
that's
was
his
a
name.
boy.
On Vine.
Okay, he was a boy.
And he had a lot of followers.
Yeah, he definitely did. But I came across this one video that I fell in love with.
Tell
He
us
was
about
at a basketball game, and he got into the middle of the game and was like, "Put me in, coach." That was my favorite video. I didn't care about the neck rolling and all that other dumb shit he was on, but that was my favorite video.
Hey, I feel like Ross is blushing right now.
Oh, he blushing.
Wait, it gets even better. It gets juicier. Okay, so at that time, I was like in high school. I think I was in like my 11th or senior year. My 11th grade of my senior year. And I was like, oh my God, he is so cute. Like back then I didn't really know about Greeks. Like I didn't really care. So I'm like, oh my God, he's cute. He can dance, he can step. Oh my God. So he can't not dance. But anyways, so okay, I didn't really say anything to him because I thought he had a girlfriend at the time or whatever. So, and I was like too young. So when I got to college, my freshman year, I started watching his snaps and stuff, and I'm like,
what school was that you went to?
I went to Morgan State.
Okay.
Yes, my freshman year. And I was like, I'd be watching his snaps, and I'd be like, okay, clearly he don't got a girlfriend because of all the stuff he is doing. So he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Assumption.
That was E-Raw.
Yeah.
That was an E-Raw stage.
Yeah, that was his, So I slid in his DMs, and I was just like, hey, what's up? He replied. I was so shocked. Because I'm like, oh my God, this dude is Vine famous. He replied back to me like, oh my gosh.
Right.
But,
damn, right there.
You and many others.
But I'm the only one that made it.
Keep going. Keep going.
All right, so
Don't start it yet.
yeah,
Try to slide that shit in me.
Jesus is working on me. But anyways, all right, so I slid in his DMs. You know, we hit it up. He asked me to send a couple pictures. I did. He sent some back. I was like, oh shit.
So what kind of pictures?
Some dudes.
He was sending me dick pics.
What you send me? What
Okay.
you send me?
I sent him everything.
Hold on, so who said the
On
first
IG
picture?
or on the phone?
And this was
sent the
Snap.
first pic.
Y'all know Snap was originally made for like nude pictures, right? Y'all know that, right? Yeah, I know that.
I don't think that was the intention.
Oh well, that's what it turned out, baby. Anyways, he sent me some dick pics. I sent some back.
You said
Some dick pic back?
All right, listen. Y'all did this. Come on.
This is his wife.
Listen, hold on, time out. Y'all doing that little pledges stuff. I know y'all a little messed up in the head because of that. But we ain't gonna sit here and think too deep into it. I sent some pics back of my boobies. I had just got my nipples pierced, so I was definitely pressed to send those. I sent some booty pics, but I don't really got a booty, so I had to put the camera real close and like poke it out. So yeah.
So all this is on Snapchat.
All this is on Snapchat. I mean, I had his number at one point, and we would do like talk there, but it was like, hey, what's up type stuff. Never like, come see me, like, what's up, like, how you doing? Because I didn't know he lived in Baltimore for the longest. And I didn't even know that's, huh?
I was in
No, this was before, like, when we like started sending news and stuff like that. Because we kind of went away, and I think because you went to the military. So you had disappeared from Snapchat. Because we were supposed to chill several times when I was in college, and he not once linked up with me. And one time, I know during
Don't sound like me.
No, during during the AIDS lock-in, I had watched this snap and saw that he was at Morgan. And I'm like, oh my God, my crush is here. But I was in the library studying, so I couldn't really like go in there. And I'm pretty sure it was
Excuses. What are excuses?
Anyways, but
Morgan A's lock can be lit.
What are
yeah, I heard it was lit. Oh my
it's gonna
God,
be
I
lit.
missed a lot of shit my freshman year.
Nah, you missing nothing.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, excuses. Oh, anyway, so yeah, so all right, so my freshman year going into like my spring semester, I remember I was dating this boy on the football team. And I was like, you know that cute, that go to Bowie, and I showed him a picture. I was like, this is gonna be my future husband. Like,
Wait,
he's
you
gonna
told
be
the
mine.
boy you was
I
dating?
told my ex this, the boy I was dating.
While you was
at the
going with
time.
him?
You was
While I was going with him.
Did y'all break up then?
Savage.
No.
Yo, that's
Nah,
sad.
he was playing 2K like, but
No,
whatever.
no, but
I seen that nigga before.
He was
No.
playing like, yeah.
Famous like
no,
Mario.
but it's like, it's not even that you were famous Omarion. It's just like, well, at the time, like, I learned you were, like, what a Q really was. So, I was like, he's a Q, like, he's gonna be mine. He's so cute, like, oh my God. And then he's, like, Vine famous, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are after him, blah, blah, blah. But my boyfriend at the time was like, he's a Q, he's never gonna want you. So when I would say, like, this gonna be my future husband, he, like, brushed it off like, you're never gonna meet him type shit, because when he's a Q, he's always traveling, and then the second thing, he's fucking, like, a lot of girls, so he's not gonna, like, pay attention to me.
Damn.
So that's
Hey,
what my
he was
ex...
throwing sun on you. Throwing sun on you, Ross.
Yes,
Dang.
like that is what my ex was like saying. So, like every time I came across like his Instagram or Snapchat, I was like, he's gonna be mine. He was like, he's never gonna pay attention to you. So like he would brush me off. So My sophomore year, winter semester. No, that fall, winter semester. I had hit him up because he was back in town.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, I live in, you know, Pikesville, and I see that you somewhere nearby. Like,
That's
I'm
Milford,
like,
no.
huh?
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
What?
Milford, no, but go ahead.
It's on my location on Snapchat. My geotag is at Pikesville.
All right, bet.
So, and so did yours. Anyway, so yeah, we exchanged numbers again, and I was like, yeah, I see that you live in, you know, you're in Pikesville, and I live here. Like, we should like totally link up. And he was like, all right, bet, send me your address. So I sent him my address, and I was like, oh my God, this is the moment. Like,
This one you was at home.
I was living with my
Oh.
grandmother,
Uh-huh.
and I told her, I was like, I'm hanging out with some friends, and she said, oh, okay. So like, I'm getting dressed, and this was like, I think it's the 26th of December. I think it was.
Okay, with the exact date.
I think. And then I'm like, oh my God, he's about to come get me. This is like the time. I gotta get my girls ready. I gotta make sure I'm like fresh, and I'm like,
Yeah.
like. But I texted him. I was like, can I wear? Is it okay if I wear sweatpants and like a sweatshirt? Cause I didn't know.
Yeah, he like.
I didn't know what to wear. Like I didn't want to wear.
Was y'all going somewhere?
No, we weren't
No.
going. We weren't going anywhere. We were just hanging out. But I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to wear. Like, I don't want to go over the top, but I don't want to dress, like, too lousy. And he'll think this is me all the time, which it is. But I'm just like, oh, God, I don't know what to wear. So I texted him. I was like, can I please wear some, like, sweatpants or something? He was like, yeah, it's cool. I mean, we're just chilling. I said, all right, bet. And then I'm like, if I wear sweatpants, I can easily slip them off, like, when it's time.
So
I got hours, I'll be ready. So I was like, all
I
right, bet. It's on the poppin'. So he picked me up. He was in the car with his sister and his cousin. Now I'm just like, damn, this is a sign. I'm meeting his sister. Oh, this is a sign. This is like going great. Oh my God.
A whole team.
Yeah,
was
like-
something happened.
Like,
And he was just moving.
yeah. I'm just like, oh my God. So, all right, we went to his dad's house. We was in the basement. He was all chilling. I'm like, damn, I'm meeting the father too. Like,
That
what the
house.
fuck?
It's the that house.
Yeah, oh.
Calm down.
So many memories.
Everybody gotta go to the basement.
Listen. Anyway, well, from the basement, we went to his mother's house.
To the
her
basement.
Listen, has anybody ever been to your mom's house? Like, I
Oh.
won't do this shit. But anyways,
All right.
shh, be quiet. Anyway, so I'm like, yo, he wants me to his mother's house? What the fuck? I'm like, oh, I'm really in the bag. I'm really in my bag.
Oh, this shit is lit. First day.
Yeah, it's the first day, like,
lit.
first night, like, it's the first night, I'm with my crush, I tell my ex I'm gonna be with him one day, he, like, shot me down, but guess what, I'm really doing it, so I was proud. So, from his dad's basement, because I did what he called, you know, he used to call me the hit.
So,
it was a hit, head monster, hit.
Come on, don't act like you don't know what I used to call you.
I don't know, I forgot. Anyways, I'm like really in my zone. Like, oh, the head doctor. He used to call me the head doctor.
No, you don't remember that.
I forgot. Listen, man, it's been so long. He called me wifey now.
He said,
He said
you
he
don't
call me
remember that?
wifey now.
You gotta remember your humble beginnings.
He said humble beginnings.
Listen. I have upgraded. Okay. I get called wifey now. So what?
Yeah.
So they'll play it out.
Nah,
for you.
yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, we gotta play it off.
That's like a Stephen Curry story. You know, Stephen Curry, he started off as Davidson, and he you know what I'm saying? He wasn't on nobody's radar. Now look at him today.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't on his radar, but I am tight
Now
end.
you got the ring.
Yes.
So, Ross, what do you think about
Wait, hold on, pause. I'm not
you're
done. I'm almost done. It's a good part. Listen,
Okay,
we're
go
gonna
ahead.
get to the story of how we like started. Like, what the fuck made me go from being a I'll see you when I see you type of chick to you available today?
Oh.
Oh, wait, are you asking them that or you telling them?
I'm telling that.
Oh.
But yeah, all right, boom. We went from his dad's house to his mom's house, and then after that, I went home, and then like the next day he called me. I was like, oh shit. I'm really in my fucking bag.
Right.
Day 2. What the fuck?
Back to back.
All right, so we
to
did
back.
what we did again. And then the third day, he wasn't available.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at his snap, and he was with another girl. So I was like,
Were you heated?
oh,
But no,
listen,
but it was
listen.
his cousin, Jose.
No, it was not his cousin. It was not his cousin. It was not his cousin. No. Anything. So, it was his cousin. Listen, so I seen that. I said, oh, okay. Well, now I'm out my bag, so it's time to move on to the next. Who is available? Now,
pressed ass.
I needed some dick. Like, it has been a minute, and you didn't give me some.
Day.
No. I'm saying it's been a minute since I had some good dick, and you decided to give me good dick, and then like ditch me. You know what I'm saying? So.
I mean, that's how it be.
No.
If he hit it one time, then he like.
Oh my God! Stop. Pause. His dad loves this song. His dad loves this song. And he's like, every time I hear this song, I think of y'all.
Because he hit it one time. And he like,
What my father
did he
asked
hit it 2 times?
What my father asked you?
No, I'm gonna tell it after this one. Come
on, man.
Really,
We got a lot of stuff to get to.
I'm telling y'all, keep taking me off guard and stuff like that. I get excited about this story. I'm so proud of myself. All right, so like the third day, he wasn't available because he was busy with somebody else. So I hit somebody else up like, hey, I'm trying to slide through. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I did not care. Okay, so I'm doing what I'm doing. After I'm done, he called me. He like, what you doing? I said, I just got some dick.
That hurt.
Just straight up.
Straight up. I said, I just got done getting some dick.
Real tingy.
And then he was like, are you serious? Are you spending the night? I said, yes, I am. The fuck you mean am I spending the night? It's late as shit.
Don't make it seem like I was that pressed. I just asked.
No.
Like, spending the night.
He was that pressed.
But the fact that he was mad showed that he cared.
Listen, Chubbs, you know him. You know E-Ross, doggy dog. So
Listen,
like,
for the sake of this podcast, I'm trying to keep it neutral.
nah.
I'm trying to keep it black. Like, I know E-Ross, okay?
Yeah, so he was like, you staying the night? Like, what the, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, yes, you did. So I spent the night. He called me the next day. Well, he hit me up the next day. He hit me the next day and was like, you still there? I said, yes, I am. He was like, you need to go home. We need to talk.
I don't remember that. I don't recall all that.
He picked me up from my house. I remember because we had to go to base and get the rental car that day. But he was sick as shit. And from that day
forward.
Yeah, from that day forward.
Yeah, damn. That's long.
That story was like 50% true.
No, it's not. All of it's true. But y'all kept, interrupting me, and I was trying to tell my story the correct way and the way it was supposed to be.
When you let somebody tell a story, they always leave out certain shit.
What did I leave out here?
I mean,
it's his side. Look, it's his side, your side, and it's the truth, right?
Exactly.
Listen, nah. Listen, the wife is always right. Even when she's wrong, she's always right.
He has been learning though. I've been seeing that through the podcast. He been like, yeah.
Go ahead. So Ross, hearing her story, you said it's not 100% correct, but what made her specifically different than any other girl you have dealt with?
What made make you not become E-Ross no more and become
what is considered E-Ross? Matter of fact, what is considered E-Ross?
I can't say that on air.
Why you can't?
Because E-Ross became a verb at one point in time. At one point in time, we was out here E-Ross and youngest. That's what we call it.
Okay.
But that's neither here nor there.
Okay, so that's retired
The part is, what made her, at her age, get him out of his bag?
Yeah,
I wasn't even thinking about the age point.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about what...
It was a big age gap.
It's not
what's
that
the age gap?
We're 4 years apart. When we got married, when we got married, I was 19.
Like, you missed my college.
Well, yeah.
In them type years, but once you hit 40, 44 to 40 years old,
Yeah.
But at the
That time, that's like, you missed my college, you missed my high school.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
When we got married, I was 19 and he was 23. But it's not like I just turned 19. I was 19 turning 20.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But like, when people are trolling on Twitter, they be like, you married a teenager. I'm like, y'all make it seem like I had just turned 19.
Okay.
No, I was already 19 and I was getting ready to turn 20. What was it, 4 months later? Yeah, 4 months later. Like, y'all making a big deal out of nothing. And people,
Nah, he was agreeing.
Yeah.
All right,
so what? Yeah, let's say go ahead and
let me answer my question, please.
Sorry, babe.
What was the question again?
So what made her specifically the one that you wanted? That you chose to start talking to in regards to like try to start a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
We never dated.
Y'all never dated, so
we
y'all
were just best friends. Yeah, we just went from friends to best friends.
After my last relationship, I was like, I'm not about to be dating no more because I was always a cheater.
Okay.
And I just felt like, a man knows what he wants, and if he really about it, then he'll just straight up marry you.
Yeah.
So but we built that strong. We had that strong foundation, friendship.
Yeah.
We built that building block of friendship. We clicked like no other. So that's why all my past relationships, I never got the chance to build a friendship with him, I was straight out the gate calling him wifey, calling him bae, calling him boo, sending them hard eyes, heart emojis, and never really got to get to know them, for who they really were. But with me and Gianni, I came into her life when she needed a friend. I came into her life at the lowest.
At the lowest point of my life.
Yeah, the lowest point of her life.
That's deep. That's deep, and that means that y'all bond. That makes y'all bond that much stronger. Mm-hmm. And that's cool that you say that. Like above all of the funny and the fun that y'all have. That y'all have that bond, that deep bond.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That allows y'all to have fun.
Yeah, even though, like, we started off, like, having sex, it was, like, some of those nights we actually, like, talked.
Yeah.
And it's, like, one of the conversations we had was about him being in the Air Force, and he was just, like, so passionate about talking about his career. And I'm just like, wow, if I would have never, like, met him or ran into him, I would have never known this side of him. I would have just known that wild side of him.
Right.
Just known the E-Raw side.
Yeah, I would have just known that side. So it's like, as I was going through what I was going through, it was nice to have somebody to be there to talk to and to know that he was so passionate about something that he does. So it was a really amazing experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. It actually kind of saved me from going off the deep end.
See, and that's cool, and it's like y'all saved each other for real.
Yeah.
That's because like me knowing Ross, like when we first got to college, I didn't really know him like that. I just knew he just carried around a speaker.
Right?
Yeah,
I was same. Yeah,
right?
I was
that's all
thing.
I really know him at. I had nothing bad or nor that I had anything good to say about him. I didn't know him.
Right.
I just knew he always had the speaker. And then so once I found out that we both was interested in joining the same fraternity, then once we started going through it, I got a chance to know him. And I really got to know him once we crossed. And I realized how wild he was. I'm like, yo, this man right here.
Right.
You hang out with Ross, it's a good time. Like, it's been times when I told girls who I was hanging out with, they're like, oh, y'all was some youngins then. Like, that's how it was back then. But now to see him, like, really grow up.
What's happening?
Yeah, and then just taking everything, just growing up, it's almost like seeing your son grow up. He's not my son, but it's like, damn, bro.
It's all good.
Yeah, and she got a nice big rock on her hand, too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, I mean, Miss Gambit, what did your parents think about, y'all going into, marriage, especially at a young age?
Okay.
Did Ross even ask?
Wait, hold on. Okay, so, all right, so when I first, started talking about my mom, she was like, well, Q's run in my family. Mm-hmm. Like the men, well, obviously. But it's like, usually it's no younger Q's in my family. It's like the older Q's, like my uncles and stuff. Mm-hmm. And my godfather is also like a Q. Not the one that you met, but another one. And it's like, my mom was like, oh my God, Q's are amazing. They make the best husband. And he's in the military. That's another thing. He's not out here in the streets doing nothing bad. He's actually doing something with his life. And she was like, if you really like him, go for it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I'm thinking about getting married to him. Because at this point, she has witnessed, my love for him grow. Mm-hmm. And she's like, if you want to marry him, go ahead. I like him. My father, my stepdad, he's incarcerated right now. But when I did tell him, it was after we had already got married. Uh-huh. And I was just like, I met this guy. I really like him. He reminds me of you. We got married. He was like, are you happy? I said, I am. I really am. Matters, yeah. And it's like, your daughter's first love is her father. So she wants to marry a man like her father. Mm-hmm. That reminds her of her father. And when I look at him, I see my father. You know what I'm saying? So when I told him that, he was like, well, I'm all for it. But then my mom, went our separate ways, and she just started acting real funny about it.
Ever since you brought it up to her?
Yeah, and she was like, you can't get married before me. I want to be able to show my ring off to his mother. It was more like a jealousy thing. I was like, first of all, his mother is not worried about no man or no ring, okay? Mm-hmm. She owns her own business, okay? She has money out there. She not worried about you. So calm down. And she was like, you can't, if he asks me if he can marry you, I'm going to just say no because I'm not married yet. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to just do it behind your back. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So is it I feel like in most cases people do try to get the acceptance of the parents before they actually do it. Eric, what made you not want to, obviously talking about the situation and the dilemma, did you feel like even though, as long as she was okay with it, it was fine proposing? You know what I'm saying? in regards to like trying to marry her. So since you didn't get the approval of the parents, you just went at it regardless. It was
Well, I honestly ain't like the way her mother was treating her.
okay.
And I don't know her dad. Her dad is incarcerated. Well, her stepdad
Yeah.
is incarcerated. So, I mean, I was going to marry this woman regardless.
Okay.
You know, so
Savage.
I don't care what nobody got to say. At the end of the day, your parents can't live your life.
True.
Yeah.
You got to do what makes you happy. And I mean, I didn't even tell my parents I got married until about 3 months after. So,
3 months after y'all already
we
hit the
was
clubs?
already
He
married.
was already married.
Well, my dad actually knew because we moved in with my dad for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So,
his mom did
My
not know.
mom did not know.
How'd your mother take it?
I thought she was going to be mad,
I
upset.
thought she was gonna be mad too.
But after that, after the fact,
Yeah.
and then she see the child doing good, and
Yeah.
y'all love
She
each
was
other.
happy.
But my
Right,
biggest fear
right.
was like her not liking me. You know what I'm saying? Because he was telling me the stories how she didn't like his ex. So I'm like, all right, I don't want that to be me. Like, I'm so scared. I'm just like, I don't want to meet her yet. And another thing was, I was supposed to join the military.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't work out. So I was like, nah, I really don't want to tell her because, well, I'm not in school no more. And it's like, didn't go to the military. So I don't have, like, this occupation that she's probably expecting. So I'm just like, oh, my God, she's not going to like me. I don't want to tell her. So that was one of the reasons why we didn't tell her. Well, one of the main reasons why we didn't tell her.
See, that's good because I remember when y'all first got married, everybody kept talking about, oh, they so young, they so young.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing. Then I think, is that the reason why y'all started YouTube? Or I know, was that like your first video?
Yeah, we did.
Like how we met and what are we.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
y'all did one, what says, Why We Get Married? And that joint got like 6,000 views on it.
It's only because people were trying to be nosy, trying to
Nosy.
figure out, like,
Yeah.
why did this man marry a 19-year-old? And, like, today's society, when you, like, see a 19-year-old or hear a 19-year-old speak, you're like, oh, you're immature. You're childish. But it's me, I don't have that mentality. So, like, when people talk to me and have an intellectual conversation with me, they're like, damn, you're wise beyond your years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it shocks a lot of people. But for the people who don't know me and they just hear, oh, this dude married, this Q married a 19-year-old. What is he doing?
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, yeah, that's wrong. Da, da, da. She hasn't even lived life yet. She don't know what she's doing. She got
hasn't
married.
had a whole phase yet.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
what-
one lady, her name was Thottizilla on Snapchat.
On Snapchat.
It had the nerve to tell me I haven't gone through my whole phase yet. I said, well, you're like 30 and you're still in your whole phase.
Yeah.
She
Like-
said, I got a whole life. That's what she said.
Do you
was
think
like-
you think there needs to be a whole face though?
No.
Like, if it's-
Like, I've dated, like, a couple dudes throughout my years. You know what I'm saying? I've dated a drug dealer. I dated a rapper. I dated a football player. I've dated a basketball player. I
Dated
dated...
a doctor.
No, I ain't even a
Man,
doctor.
that's
But it's
fine.
like...
I'm
But
counting
it's-
the bodies up.
Where's these
No,
positive
no,
people
it's like,
coming from?
No, but
hold
I'm
up, bro.
okay, so a drug dealer can be a drug dealer / football player. Like, but I'm just saying, like, the personality is like...
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's all right.
The
We don't want to
pers-
hear about that.
So
That's funny as shit.
We
man.
don't want to hear about
You're
that.
wrong.
I got you wrong. I don't want to hear about
Go
it.
ahead.
No, but
Hold
I'm
on,
saying,
but-
like, I've dealt with all those personalities,
1, 2,
so it's
3,
like,
4,
I've
5,
had my quote-unquote whole
7,
phase,
8.
if you want to call it. No, it's not even that bodies, it's just, like, personalities. Like, this one, it could be one dude that has, like, 3 of the descriptions that I'm giving.
Yeah.
Right,
know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So it's like, okay, I've dated all types around my age group, so it's like, I know what I want, and I know what I don't want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You've
So,
been able to experience.
yeah.
So Ross, you we talked about some of the people that have what we can call them naysayers, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But what I wanted you to touch on a bit was your following, because obviously ever since I can remember, you've had a large following from social media. She said she met you through Vine, and she was intrigued by you being Vine famous, and then that translated to Instagram famous and Snapchat or whatever.
But I'm not doing it for his fan base. I was just doing it for, like, his funniness that he was doing on Vine.
Yeah, I got you. I got
yeah.
you. Don't worry about it.
I don't want to seem like I'm a gold digger.
No,
and
no,
I'm
no,
like
no.
this.
Don't worry.
He
Don't worry.
said
Don't
it
worry.
'cause that's how you
We're
found
aware
the
that
Vine.
Vine does not pay. So, but I just wanted you to touch on, like, how you first got this. You know what I'm saying? This following.
The following. So, I mean, I probably only had like 4,000 followers on Instagram before I got on Vine. And then I just got on Vine, and I was just, making little comedy skits here. Black dads be like, white dads be like. It'd be the white dad to bust through the front door. Hey kids, I'm home. And then the black father ain't never come home. The door just stays shut. I mean, it'd be a little ignorant comedy,
Or the one video when you was in the video, the mirror, and you had the thong going. Someone was like, I'm not no bitch. You not gonna blame me.
So I was acting real tough, and then when you look in the back of the mirror, you see I got a thong going. Like, how tough can this guy be? But it would get revines and likes and all that. And I mean, it was one time I tackled a dude on the boardwalk. I did some crazy stuff like that. That's when like Von Maul, Top Boys, put him in a coffin.
Yeah,
so I was like, shit, I need to do some crazy stuff
See,
too.
that was before the
Nah,
ball
he
game.
did the Michael Jordan on the
I
board.
did Michael Jordan. The dude was carrying his baby. I palmed the back of his head. Said Michael Jordan.
I fucked you up.
Michael Jordan.
I ran around the track naked.
Butt ass naked.
And it made it to ridiculousness.
Then they still ain't pay my man, bro.
They still ain't pay me. So if MTV Ridiculousness, if they ever try to pitch a video on and they say they're going to pay you, don't send them the video.
Then you had that one that was like, y'all niggas hiring?
Mm-hmm.
You started that one? That show was funny as shit. I saw that one.
I had a couple videos.
Yeah, that's
so.
what's up.
Yeah, but out of all those
just,
videos, the one to put me in coach struck my attention.
Yeah, that one went crazy.
And I was planning to do that one for the longest. I ain't know what school I wanted to do it at, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what, I'm going to just do it at Lincoln. They playing Bowie. Bowie getting blown out right now.
Yeah.
It's the fourth quarter. Put me in, coach. So,
but mind y'all, he cannot play basketball here, some shit.
Okay, bye.
I still love you, though, baby. I still go to your
You
games.
throwing shots this whole podcast. I'm going to have to fight you when we get back to the
He can
apartment.
hoop a little bit, though. Ross can
He can shoot a couple threes, but he can't make a layup. Even his mother agrees.
So, did you realize how far your following was? Because I went to school out in Radford. That's near like Virginia Tech, and I knew a lot of people that knew your stuff.
Yeah, I knew it was followers from all over, man. I knew they was because people be commenting on my Vines like, oh, you should come to this school all the way in California and turn up with or teach the Qs how to neck roll. A lot of the ladies, bros, a lot of the ladies was asking me to come to y'all school and teach y'all how to neck roll. Just letting y'all know.
Oh man.
Just letting y'all know. E-Sig bros was ready to come out there.
Yeah,
But yeah, I had followers all over the country, man.
Okay.
All over. I went to Vegas. I remember when I went to Vegas, and I was up UNLV. There was people in the cafeteria just looking at me, and I'm like, "Hi, how you doing?" I was like, "Do I know you?" They was like, "You the boy off Vine." That's why I got the boy off Vine, because people would see me, they'd be like, "Ain't you the boy off Vine?" People would be taking pictures with me, all that. It was cool, man.
Yeah.
Some of them bitches be sending me pictures like, I took a picture with your husband. Okay, bitch. This old ass picture when he had that nappy ass fade or whatever the fuck.
Damn,
She got something negative to say about everything.
And the cruddy ass beard, like, bitch, you pressed the fuck.
They like
Yeah. So, I mean, earlier you talked about, you said that you were like an excessive cheater, or that's every relationship that you've been in, that's been an issue. So what made you trust him even though he's rather honest, more honest than I ever heard a dude do. So what made you trust him in that regard, given that his past history? Because I feel like for a lot of women, that is a deal breaker. For some people, but in some cases they'll deal with it, like how Cardi B has been dealing with it with Offset, for example.
Listen, we don't know if that shit is if that just happened or if it was from the past. Because people be doing petty shit like that. Well, people
bring up old videos.
They'll bring up old shit. He used to be in my DMs and he told me I could suck his dick. Okay, you proud of that? You talking about old shit? Bring up something now.
Yeah.
You bring up something since July 3rd. You can't bring up shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when we first met, like he was saying before, I needed a friend. I just lost my grandmother. My grandfather had went to jail. My stepfather was already in jail. It was like a lot of shit that was just going on. So I asked him, I was like, what do you want? Like, what are you looking for? I wasn't looking for a relationship. I was looking for a friend. I asked him, I was like, what are you looking for? I was like, I already know you're not into like the whole relationship stuff. So do you need a
on
fuck
Snapchat?
buddy?
I would speak that.
Yeah, well, I didn't care. Like, are you looking for a fuck buddy?
You knew what I was looking for.
Shut up, Eric. Let me talk.
There you go.
Damn. Like, what do you want? Like, and he was like, well, I want a friend. I want a friend. I was like, okay, cool. I could do that. But at the time,
Sure I didn't say that, but go ahead.
then what you say? Because if you... No, Eric, we had already fucked by then. Like, what are you talking about?
All right, so Friday say I want to be your friend. Cool.
The fuck? Like... The wife is always right. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, even when I'm wrong, I'm right.
She is my rock.
No, I am not. I told y'all, I'm not no rock. I'm not no stiff-ass rock. You know what I'm saying?
Explain this. Explain this.
Okay,
Because you was talking about this rock theory.
Yes, a rock does not move, okay? Even when you blow it, it does not move.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
your feelings on him does not budge.
Yeah, you're supposed to be
Your
solid.
support for him does not budge.
Listen, if I am stiff and I cannot move, how can I push my king? I'm supposed to have his back. You know what I'm saying?
You supposed to hold him up, and a rock can hold people up all the time.
Oh
No,
my
it can't.
God! What the?
That's my core.
But anyways, what made me trust him? All right, so we made an agreement. I was like, if you're gonna, fuck somebody else, let me know because I know you don't like wearing condoms. So let me know. I'm not asking because I'm jealous or I'm in your business. No, I'm asking so I can know if I should get tested this day or that day. That's why I'm asking. So we made that agreement. He was like, yeah, like, well, if you fuck somebody raw, let me know, and I'll do the same. I said, okay, cool. So like I said, he didn't want a girlfriend. He just wanted a friend. So I was like, all right, now I know how to play my role, and I know how to carry my feelings.
Right.
Okay.
Because we just friends. So, and he had never lied to me. It was 2 incidents where he did lie, and I was so mad.
Was it over a girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
And you called him.
No, I didn't catch him. We'll get into that later on. But it's like...
He said,
Yeah.
Are we really?
But like at this time, when that was happening, and he lied to me. The 2 times he lied to me, it was because he was like he didn't really want to hurt my feelings because he was starting to catch feelings himself. So it was like he's turning back to his old ways now when he was lying to his exes. But I'm like, I'm your friend. I understand I'm not your girlfriend, so you don't have to lie. It's okay. If you doing you, it's okay. Just let me know so I know when to get tested. That's it. That's all.
Which actually helped y'all to go
Yeah.
closer.
So it's like I'm caring about your health, you're caring about my health. That's the agreement. So that's what allowed me to trust him and be like, okay, he's gonna do right because he knows not to lie to me. Everything else is good. Like I'm not asking for your hand in marriage. I'm asking you your girlfriend. I'm not clocking you. It's just I'm just worried about my health.
Yeah.
So it was easy to trust him.
I mean, I go to Ross, so what made her specifically? I mean, I feel like it's a work in progress for everybody, right? Especially when you temptation is real out here. So what made you like I mean, you kind of illustrated why you wanted to be with her specifically.
But hang it up, you know what I'm saying? Like hang the cheat.
Yeah, what you're cheating stuff up.
All right, so it's this Q on Twitter I follow. I just so happened to see in his bios.
Pause. You gotta tell the backup story for why you hit this Q up. What happened that made you hit this Q up and ask the question that you asked? Please.
I was just thinking about taking you seriously.
And why was that? Well, what did you do? What did you do?
What are you talking about when the panties flew out the bed?
Listen, I squirted for him,
funny.
right? Listen, I had squirted for him the night before.
Oh, man.
And I was like, it was the first
You
time.
said squared up or squirted?
No, I
Squirted.
Okay? For the first time for him. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to wash the sheets and stuff for you, and I'm going to wash the rest of your clothes. A bitch ain't never washed clothes for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, damn, I just squirted for you. Like, all right, I'm going to do right. So... That's Nick. I think he was on your lunch. Was you on your lunch break? I don't know. But I take the sheets off the bed. And some fucking dingy ass, dirty ass, lace ass thong panties fly out.
Did they stink?
I didn't. It just flew. I did
like
not pick
discharge
it.
on them?
I don't know. I didn't pick it up. It was balled up like she was hiding some shit. But anyways, I look at the panties. I look at him. He looked down, and I'm like. He go, these ain't yours? Oh my God. Bruh, I was about to go to... Nigga, you know all I wear is fucking Victoria's Secret and pink. And I don't wear thongs. They definitely not
But
lace.
they was just old.
They was pink.
No.
They was pink.
I don't give some old ass pink. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm going the fuck off. So I was
That's
like,
what I mean, 50%.
shut up. So I asked him, I said, when was this? He said, oh, it's from a long time ago. This like really old. I said, nigga, do you know how many times we took the sheets off this bed? And you mean to tell me this is the first time these panties have flown out? I said, you're fucking lying. We moved this bed several times to look for the remote. You're fucking lying. So he goes, all right, it happened from last week. I said, mind you, he had lied to me last week. I had asked, the next day, he had went on Snap and he was like, yeah, I don't understand why girls bring a whole suitcase when they only stand for a night. And the ex-man was like, who are you talking about?
What I say?
He was like, I'm just speaking in general.
Yeah.
But I felt kind of bad because I'm like, damn, I got a whole big ass bag there. Like, he's talking about me. I fucking get to the little dorm room, right? And I go in the bathroom. Usually we hang our washcloths up on top of the washcloth.
Yeah.
This day it was
on top of
the shower.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, on top of the shower thing. And I noticed a washcloth on the rod, like. Mind you, it's my...
Yes,
I feel like women pick up on that shit all the time, cuz.
But it's like, not only that, it was my washcloth. This nigga gonna say, my roommate, that's my roommate washcloth. Why are you fucking lying?
No, I said my roommate put that there.
But you knew he was lying.
Why did he put it there? Point blank, I knew he was lying. His roommate don't touch none of his shit. Like, he don't touch none of the washcloth. And it's my washcloth that I brought there. So it was like...
Oh, no.
I know my stuff.
You know what's the funniest story I had about this too? Yeah. Ross, you know, like we went to the stadium?
Don't talk about that night because that night really pissed me off.
No.
That night's not funny.
No, yeah, it wasn't funny.
No, it wasn't at all.
Listen, that night.
You blew my night.
No, not only that, because I was leaving. I was packing my shit. After you left, I was packing my shit and leaving.
And
he stopped me. No, he stopped me. He was like, "G, don't do this. I'm sorry." Like. But it's like, earlier that day, we was talking about doing pranks on each other. That's why I'm saying, are you sure you're ready for this prank war shit? Because I'm going to get you, and you're going to be so mad that you can call the cops on me again.
You're about to get to that prank coming up next.
The fuck? Like,
but look, let me tell you this story, right?
I called the police on him.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You fucking called, you bitch.
Yo, he really did. So we at stadium, right?
No,
you know,
he really
stadium used to have free wings.
The military police.
Look, check this out. You know how stadium have free wings
and they have all different types.
Hold on, let me finish. So we had free Henny, pasta, wings, all that. So Ross didn't believe me. Yeah. So one day I went and picked him up like, come on, let's go. So we went to stadium and we there. He coming to me like, bro, we gotta go. I was like, wow, what you mean?
Pause,
like,
it's just getting started. Only that, but y'all was already leaving anyway.
Like, no, he wasn't. He was not. It was just getting jumping.
No, you told me you was leaving at...
That had work, I remember.
You told me you was leaving at 11 o'clock. I said, okay, can I tell you...
It was 9:30. After the wings just ended.
Yes.
It was 9:30.
And
well, anyways, go ahead. I text him and I was like, oh, I drove your car to my sister's house. Somebody sideswiped me. I'm so sorry. That's what the prank was.
And I just got discharged.
All of us in the car you got now?
Yeah. Just got it, bro.
Yeah, but listen, mind you, earlier that day, we were talking about pranking each other.
Not on my insurance.
I don't care, but we were pranking each other earlier that day. I was like, we're going to start a prank war. Because he had pranked me the night before because I was in a shower, hot-ass shower. Now, the dorm room showers do not get hot. And this night, it was hot as shit. And this bitch threw ice-cold water on me. I said, okay, you started a prank war. So, when they went to the stadium...
I ain't gonna lie. I think this ice cold water stuff is cool. It's like right there.
Yeah.
But this charger shit.
Listen, we on the way back. And he's calling the police.
No.
So when we get on base, I had to show my ID to get on base. But then once we got to his his apartment dorm complex, they had the whole jump blocked off so nobody could leave and nobody could come in the jump, bro. That's how serious it was.
Listen, but not only that, but it's like,
I told him, make sure don't nobody leave.
He said, don't make sure nobody leave. That check my ID. It's like, you got anything on you? I was like, no.
And then pause. But as I was texting him, he was playing it real cool. Like, it's all good.
Yeah, because I didn't want you to leave because you was like, oh, I'm about to leave because I'm thinking in the back of my head. I'm about to
and he's telling me hurry up. He's telling me hurry up.
No, listen.
I'm blowing my ass down the beltway, bro. I had my truck like 80, 85. Like, oh, no, I gotta get home for this bitch pull off. Like, I was mad for him. Like, I'm like, shit, it fucked up my night. We getting turned. This, that, and the third. I'm like,
I ate some free wings.
But listen, hit him messed up.
I was like, no, baby, stay.
Yeah, once we got there, the cop was like, yeah. I can tell you guys been out drinking tonight, haven't you?
Then he had to fucking ask me if I was drunk. I said, I'm in the fucking bed in my drawers, and you asked me if I'm drunk.
What that mean? People don't drink in their drawers?
No, I was not drinking in my drawers, and you had no alcohol in there. But then that really pissed me off. And I'm just like, but I had texted him. I was like, I'm just playing. I'll meet you at the gate because we were supposed to go to 7-Eleven. And he was like, nah, just stay there. It's cool. And I'm like, okay. The band had already said I was joking.
Because
so
it was too late.
No, I don't care.
The
Shut up.
damage was
I
already
don't
done.
care.
I know, you
Shut
call
up.
the police, the shit is over now.
I don't care. So they get to the door, he walk in, and then I close it, and then Chose walk in, I close the door, and the fucking officer go and bust the door open. So in my head, I'm thinking it's a joke. I'm thinking he's pranking me back because he saw his car was not messed up. So in my head, I'm like, oh, he's pranking me. So I'm giving the cops all types of attitude, like, get out of my face. Yes, all types of attitude. And
Should have locked your ass up.
This is a true story, bro. Like, I'm here to witness this whole thing.
No.
Are you serious right
so
now?
I looked at him, I was like, are you serious? And he gonna text me, you're really fucked up. I'm like, you're a bitch. That's why I call him a bitch. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. And so I'm sitting there giving the officers like a hard time, like rolling my eyes, talking back, getting smart. Because as I was talking to the other two officers, he was talking to the older man. So I'm like, he over there telling him do the most because it's a prank. So I'm still giving the cops attitude because I'm like, he has me fucked up. Yes, I was
this
like,
nigga Vine famous. He ain't Trump, man.
So I'm like, you have me fucked up. So they was like, ma'am, how'd you get on base? And I'm like, I'm on the access list. The fuck? And they was like, can you show your ID? I showed my ID. They asked, then the one dude was like, well, we saw his car and there's nothing wrong with his car. I said, exactly, I know, because we were playing a prank. I texted him earlier that day, we was talking earlier that day, pranking each other.
That don't mean nothing.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Right. Are you dumb? Like, do you not remember? Are you delusional? Like,
ding, ding, ding. Break the shit.
But that night pissed me off. That night, I was really about to leave his ass. That night really did piss me off.
Now, speaking of pranks, right? Ross. Mm-hmm. So in your introduction, you said you're a barber, correct?
Absolutely.
So can you explain your first customer whose hair you cut?
I'm gonna fuck you up
My
and I'm
wife.
gonna fuck him up.
Hold on. First of all, drop that YouTube page. Where can they find this at?
Oh yeah, where can they find this video?
You can check out the video on YouTube. You can type in The Gambits, and our page list will pop up, and the video is called "I Cut My Wife's Hair." What else did you say?
Mega fail.
Yeah.
Edge is gone.
Bitch.
Oh, man.
So with the title,
so-
Edge is gone.
So
man.
I am a master barber,
No,
but
you're not.
I am only human, and we all sneeze. With that being said,
You can't help it.
I can't
You
help
can't help
it.
but
You
sneeze,
know,
because even if you driving, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you driving, you sneeze, you gonna close your eyes for a
Exactly.
brief second.
exactly. In that brief second, her edges were gone.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so how did you feel about that? Yeah. Did you know he was gonna do that?
Okay, listen. No, I did not know. Because we talked.
Like everybody keeps saying, "Oh, I think he was playing."
No, listen. Let me tell
that's
you, that
real.
shit was not fucking planned. Because if it was planned, I wouldn't have reacted.
Say it again. Say it again for the people in the back.
If that shit was planned, I would not have reacted the way I did. I was pissed the fuck off. I wanted to murder him. I really wanted to kill him. But it's like earlier that day, we talked about, I said, okay, I'm going to let you shape me up because I do want my bundles, okay? Uh-huh. So you need to fake it. At first, I was saying you need to fake it. You need to do it gently, okay? Don't do too much. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I said, you can even cut the back of my hair because I was going to put some braids in. Uh-huh. So I was like, I don't care what you do to the back of my hair. Just don't fuck up my edges because I need them so I can grip them and put my braids in.
Right.
So he go, all right, babe, I got you. It's cool. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to fake it. Okay, I got you. So I'm in a chair trying to watch Love and Hip Hop. I know, it was black ink.
All the way back.
And he was fucking my shit up, but he wasn't even doing it right. And then he go, so he was already fucking up on one side. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, touching my hair? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
She touched it, look at her hair like she can see it.
He go, no, it was some bits on my finger. He
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
he was like, I know what I'm doing. Just relax. I got you. I remember what you said. Type shit. Then this motherfucker get to the other side. And fucking, I said, are you fucking serious? Like, you were playing too fucking, listen, YouTube don't pay us nothing yet for you to be snatching people's edges. Like, what?
He was trying to go viral real quick.
He was.
Hey, yo, when I seen that video, I was dying
And then
laughing.
fucking had another put the little replay shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Hey,
What the fuck?
hey, you know the funny thing was, this nigga Corey texted us in the group chat, was like, hey, bruh, I'm working on something real quick. Stay tuned. Look, I forgot where I was at, but I was like, all right, bet, nigga, what's up? I'm ready. Lo and behold.
Video.
Oh, but
Oh, so how you get him back?
I'm not telling you how I'm getting him back because he's sitting right here.
Oh, you haven't gotten him back yet.
No, but I'm going to give him.
See, but okay. Like we just said, the thing about the charger is it a certain time where you go too far?
Listen.
Yeah.
I don't think that
Oh,
was
pause.
No,
Time
she
out.
about to go too far.
Listen,
It's
listen.
coming.
It sounds
She
like
about to go too far.
Listen. He don't give a fuck about that car now. This nigga done been in a car accident.
That's not true.
Okay,
Hold
he
up.
all right. He hit somebody. Well, bumped into somebody and still didn't get his little front painted again. So he don't give a fuck about his car now. This nigga waited until he was all the way on 1% to get his oil changed. Like, this nigga don't give a fuck about
It's
his
synthetic
car.
oil. It's not cheap. That's $100 oil change.
It's like synthetic
And,
hair.
you
And
blowing,
with
you
this-
got no, you balling, you got money, you can do it.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Anyways, but I'ma get his ass. I'ma get his ass. Oh.
So what's y'all plans for like y'all YouTube channel and stuff like that?
Pranks, like real talks, like heart to hearts.
Okay.
He actually interviewed me the other night on there. Just like seeing, you saw it?
Yeah, I seen you start crying.
Yeah. It was-
Earlier, I didn't want to say anything when she was talking, but I see her eyes starting to get a little glassy.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But cause like when I tell y'all, when I look at Eric, I see my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like I see my
Not
father.
no creepy man.
No, not no creepy way, but like when it comes to like, listen, Eric is very wise. Like to see him, to witness him go from like being ain't shit to being really wholesome. Like this man is proud to talk about, to say he's married.
I've seen it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm proud to be faithful.
He be trolling on fucking Twitter, telling people y'all need to get married.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about
You know
the
what I'm saying?
Twitter.
Y'all need to.
That's what we need to talk about. Ross Twitter. How many times he made it to a blog page?
Ooh.
Oh
Well,
my god, like that wig shit.
Yes, I got a question, Pastor Gambit. You feel like getting in your bag real quick?
Let's go.
All right, let's.
Damn, what about me? I want to get in my bag.
You've been in your bag the
all
whole
night.
podcast. bro.
I
You want this- all right.
it's been your bag.
This is part one. We're gonna come back for part two another day. But
I mean, we live. Man, it took a train and a boat to get here. Y'all
no,
a
it did
little
not.
far.
No, it did not.
A train and a boat.
But Ross,
Yeah.
so your name on Twitter is Pastor Gambit, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, recently you just had a series of tweets that made it to numerous blog sites, and you always make it to the Shade Room, BuzzFeed, just to name a few. But you had
He
one.
been on Essence.
Yeah, he been on Ebony, even Ebony. So we gonna talk about. What is one Twitter moment that comes to your head first? Let's get to that first.
I'm gonna have to go with the African Twitter.
Okay, I didn't want to bring it up too early, but explain what happened with that because I remember that one.
Basically, I was, trolling because that's what I do on Twitter. I troll, and I was talking about the African community. They got a bride fee. I don't agree with that. Why am I paying someone's parents to marry their daughter? The Africans would try to educate me on my ignorance, saying, they do that because you now have a wife that's going to, cook for you and have sex with you.
But then they try to drag me in the shit.
And I'm like, I mean, it's my wife. That should be a given.
But
Why
it's
am
like
I?
no. But it's like when they drag me in the shit, they be like, "Oh, your wife is on social media."
She just jumped right in her
All right.
bag. bro.
Anyway, yes, like I said, that's just so. I just don't agree with it. I wouldn't have nobody pay me to marry my daughter. It just don't feel right.
Are you sure? Cause you like money a lot. So are you sure?
I just said, why are Africans always scamming and finessing people out of their money? Africans are known for scamming. Africans
And
are known for
they
finessing.
went off. Then they
I
went
know
off.
they went off like
They went off.
and
Like the check fraud in New York.
I did get scared by
The
it.
boss of the check fraud.
Hey, you know what's messed up? No, I think everyone could tell at least one story when African even tried to scam them or they got scammed by one.
Yeah.
Like, not even trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But that,
I ain't gullible with my money, so I ain't gonna find myself doing it.
Hey, so
I refuse.
so I ain't gonna find myself. So let's talk about this wig story though, because I thought that was pretty cool that it got picked up in
Those 3 magazine places. All right, so he had.
did y'all get paid for that first?
no.
No.
What's the story?
Yeah, they got paid in love.
So he had came home from the gym and I was like, "Hey, can you help me make my wig? Cause I ain't have no mannequin here." And I was like, And sorry. I was like, "Can you help me make this wig?" And he was like, "All right, okay." So that's how it started. So I wasn't expecting him to be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna help you." I was expecting him to be like, "Do it yourself." So I was like, "Okay, bet." So I got a little trash bag put on his head so the glue didn't get stuck. And then I put the wig cap on his head. And I started gluing the tracks on it, and it started being real fun. He was studying for his one of his tests when I was doing the wig. And we was recording it. And, like, as I got to the top, I was like, nigga, you like Pinky. Like, he started to like Pinky from Friday.
Yeah.
Well, next Friday, or which one, whatever.
Next Friday,
yeah, whichever one it is. I was like, you look like Pinky. So he was like really getting into it. And he even looked at one of the scenes from Friday at the Next.
Fun with it, though. I ain't gonna lie. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Fellas, be your woman's mannequin head, all right? It's not that
See,
bad.
girls is like,
And if his head
that's
is bigger,
cute.
it'll stretch
That's
out the
cute.
cat.
He's
So
supporting his girl.
you be doing Ross makeup?
We haven't done that yet, but
So
that's
I-
on
I-
my channel.
He does the makeup. He's
Yeah,
the
I'm the
professional.
makeup
he's
artist.
the
I'm
makeup
gonna. No, people want to see me doing his
Hairstylist.
face.
Did you get your 10 comments?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Well,
So I'm gonna be doing his makeup too. I'm gonna make him look like a bad bitch.
okay.
We
now.
actually seen this one YouTube couple whose the wife did her husband's makeup, and he looked like a bad bitch.
No,
but I'm
I'll
gonna
probably feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Like my makeup done now, I actually look good. I'm like, hold up, bro. I'm like, hold up, bro.
Yeah,
Hold
they
up.
slowed it down and everything.
Yes,
like,
he looked like a bad bitch. But it's like it's amazing to have a man that's confident in his sexuality to not let that phase him.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? So that's
that is
truly
cool.
amazing.
That
And a
is
lot of
cool.
people
I
were
ain't gonna do
like,
the makeup though.
a lot of people were like, that's gay that he let you put
nah,
that wig on him.
No, not a lot.
That shit was on fucking Instagram.
Yeah, but I feel like it was more positive stuff from the women that, like, even on YouTube, 90, like, let's say like 85% of our watchers are women.
It does.
Yeah, on that. Yeah, so.
But because a lot of women want to find out what made me make him settle down.
What make you better than them?
Yeah, and I'm just telling him, like, a lot of people like, how'd you get him to settle down? I was like, that was all on him.
So
I think that was like one of the biggest things when they first, everybody was like, whoa.
Yeah, because when I started coming around, I was like, maybe it's gonna be more than just us being, friends. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know if it was gonna be dating, a relationship, or just being married. I didn't know which one it was.
Yeah.
All I knew was that right now we're friends.
So before we go, we like to do something that's called like a weekly pet peeves.
Yeah.
Right? And since we've been talking about relationships and and you guys are like, I guess we can still call it a newlyweds, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some wedding pet peeves or some
Or just
marriage?
relationship
Yeah,
pet peeves.
relationship or
That's
marriage.
right.
Marriage pet
peeves.
Marriage pet
We
Okay.
could say, you know what I'm saying, for a young couple.
All right, you want to go first? Go
Nah,
ahead.
you go first.
No, you can
Ladies
go ahead,
first. Go ahead.
I got a lot of them.
Here
I
we
got a
go.
lot of them too.
Okay, I'm gonna just name one. I hate when by him being in the military, he had to keep a clean face or somewhat clean. This man, first of all, I have rocks in my sink, so it's really hard to
I
like.
seen.
Yeah,
What is it?
we got rocks in the sink in the
Yeah.
studio. Yeah,
Yeah,
in the studio.
but I'm just like
What does that do?
he'll shave his. It's like a feng shui type of thing.
Oh, okay.
So he'll shave his face in the morning over top of the sink or over by the toilet, and then he'll put the toilet seat up, but leave all the hair underneath the.
That's what I got a wife for.
You said
That
that's
shit-
what he got a wife for?
That shit is it's so fucking annoying. So I'm like, damn, now I gotta clean extra hard to make sure the hair don't come back on the seat.
I mean-
And rinse the rag or rinse
Yeah,
whatever
you
I'm
stay at home
using.
wife.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
she
man,
I gotta give you something
A
to do.
stay-at-home
Yeah.
wife is boring as fuck. I don't see how these
gotta
white
have it
rich
clean. You
women
gotta-
can do it. My house is my apartment is always clean, okay, and food is always cooked.
There you go.
But it's annoying. I need a job. Like I need a job. I'm so sick of.
Edit them YouTube videos.
No, it's not paying me yet. It's not paying me
But
yet.
so what? It will pay off, and then when that money come, you gonna want that money.
And I'll be like, you know what? I done edit all 100 videos.
So what's one of your marriage pet peeves that you could say? Or
You better not
relationship?
say that one.
That one joint. Dad, you gonna control what he say. That's what it is. They
Don't say
control.
Control
They
him.
control you. They control everything. You go from a mom to a wife.
Exactly. One of my pet peeves
mom.
though about you
Oh, don't even talk about.
is you at night always wanting some ice cream.
Oh my god.
You always want ice
I
cream.
thought he was about to go something.
I thought he was.
Always want some.
And now look,
You always
I tell her,
farting every
I tell her
night.
do some sit-ups.
Oh.
Do
I-
some sit-ups.
I told y'all. I told you I'm saving my belly for either when the baby come or for when I need to get my
No, 'cause
Brazilian
look,
butt
if
lift,
you
and they gonna
get you-
transfer the fat
Yeah.
to my booty.
Oh, the baby coming soon?
If
Loaded?
you get too big on her, I'm gonna have to divorce you. And
Well,
it's
then
like,
take this birth control out of my arm, cause it's the reason why I'm gaining all this weight.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey,
So-
tell the season the podcast, baby.
So the leave our viewers are, we're gonna go ahead and close after this. If you can leave anybody with a message about marriage, regardless if it's at young age or in general, what would be your tips, your final tips? to leave our guests off with about marriage.
This is my favorite one.
Okay.
If you love that person, marry that person, because tomorrow is never promised.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, technically, but if it's not promised for them and you marry,
What?
Well, we
You
like I
still
said,
don't
we
end
didn't
up
we
with 'em.
didn't date. We never dated, so we took a really really big leap.
So
So we went from friendship to marriage.
See, we skipped that. We ain't.
No, they said I heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but we ain't really dive
dive
into
into
that.
it.
How you just go from
I'm
friendship
just,
to a marriage.
what's the point of waiting though? You feel me? If you quote unquote in love, or if you quote unquote love this person, you know, what's the point of waiting?
Y'all been together all these years. What's the point?
Y'all
of
been
dating?
together 4 or 5 years.
Before you got married?
No, I'm just talking about
Nah,
people
he
in
was saying
general.
In general, yeah.
In general.
You know?
All right, y'all. TellinSeasonThePodcast. We here with the Gambits, and
Yes.
and they can find y'all on YouTube.
At The Gambits is 2 words, THE space GAMBITS.
And then tell them where they can find you on social medias.
Instagram, The Gambits, THEGAMBITS _
Mm-hmm.
Snapchat, Past the Gambit.
Snapchat, Damn Lady Gambit.
Okay, and I'm Cool Chris Smith. I got my guys, that's _ Chubbs, and I got to be Steph.
Yeah.
TellinSeason.
Baby.
Baby, I wanna switch this shit up. Fuck the old shit. Yeah.